support MSME programs to track progress and cut overlap. Accelerate digital economy through next-gen infrastructure. Well, salam Malaysia Madani. I'm Muhammad Amin Carlos and you're watching Malaysia Tonight. Now, the National Investment Council, or NPN, meeting number 6 of 2024 today agreed on several measures to enhance the level of supply chain management that is strong, resilient and responsive to disruptions. The Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, who chaired the meeting, well, he said this is in line with the objective of building the country's economic security. Well, he said the meeting, among others, examined a presentation paper related to building economic security through a resilient supply chain. Well, Datuk Seri Anwar also emphasized the importance of this effort in line with the goals and initiatives under the Madani economy. In a post on the social media platform X today, Datuk Seri Anwar said economic security has become increasingly important, especially against the backdrop of weaknesses that emerged when the world battled the COVID-19 pandemic. He further said that the cooperation between the government, businesses and international organizations is crucial in facilitating information sharing, coordinating feedback and developing uniform standards. Well, all state governments, ministries and agencies involved in entrepreneurship initiatives and the development of micro, small and medium enterprises, or MSMEs, must report the achievements of their related programs. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, who also serves as Rural and Regional Development Minister, said these reports should be submitted to the SME Integrated Plan of Action, also known as the SMEIPA. He noted that there are currently 40 MSME entrepreneurship and development programs involving a total of 32.8 billion ringgit that have yet to report on their achievements.
Saya menggunakan punca kuasa mesyuarat pada hari ini sebagai pengerusi untuk menulis surat kepada pengerusi dan ketua jabatan atau CEO pada syarikat-syarikat yang tidak melaporkan pada SMEPA ini untuk buat melaporan 2 minggu daripada hari ini. Dan kita mahu supaya maklumat ini sampai kepada sekretariat untuk kita sampaikan kepada Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri selaku Menteri Kewangan untuk dimasukkan di dalam ucapan belanjawan.
He said this at a press conference following the Secretariat meeting of the National Entrepreneurs and MSME Development Council 3 of 2024 in Kuala Lumpur today. Well, the Election Commission, the EC, has set 28th September as a polling day for the Mahkota State by-election in Johor. EC Chairman Datuk Seri Ramlan Harun today announced that the nomination day and early voting for the by-election are scheduled for 14 September and 24th September respectively.
Hari penamaan calon 14 September 2024 iaitu hari Sabtu. Hari undi awal pada 24 September 2024 iaitu pada hari Selasa dan hari mengundi adalah pada 28 September 2024 iaitu pada hari Sabtu.
The seat became vacant following the death of its incumbent, Datuk Sharifah Aziza Said Zain, 63, on 2nd of August. The former Johor Wanita UMNO chief was admitted to the ICU after experiencing breathing difficulties. Well, Malaysia's live birth rate decreased by 10.2% to 100,732 in the second quarter of 2024, compared to 112,197 births in the same period last year. Well, according to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, or DOSM, male babies outnumbered females at 51,759 to 48,973 births. Now, Chief Statistician Datuk Seri Dr. Muhammad Uzair Mahidin said the overall gender ratio was 106 males for every 100 females. Selangor recorded the highest number of live births with 19,320, while Labuan had the lowest with 324 births. Malays constituted 67.4%, or 67,859 of the total live birth in the quarter under study. Now, we noted that the number of live births for the Chinese and Indians decreased to 9.7% and 3.7% respectively. Overall, Malaysia's population increased by 1.9% to 34.1 million in the second quarter this year. Coming up next, focus on governance investment to strengthen innovation.
Kecemasan, boleh saya bantu?
Hello, there's been a motorcycle accident here. Maybe an elephant ran it over.
Sir, there is fire accident at the address number 5 Jalan Tembikar Shah Alam.
PGO from FRT Shah Alam, there was no fire accident here. Over.
MERS 999. Use it wisely.
Well, welcome back. Now, E.co Malaysia has partnered with Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation, or MDEC, and Boost to accelerate Malaysia's digital economy through next-generation digital infrastructure and financial inclusion initiatives. E.co and Boost particularly introduced today the Tower Landowner Credit Access, an initiative that should benefit more than 2,200 individuals and private landowners with existing tenancy agreements with E.co. In a speech during the signing ceremony in Shah Alam, Digital Minister Gobind Singh Dio said MDEC's MOU with E.co will create a fertile ground for Malaysia's digital innovators to accelerate their growth for the benefit of all Malaysians, bridging the urban-rural divide and positioning Malaysia as a leader in the digital age.
This partnership is designed to ensure that the communities within the Malaysia digital ecosystem have the infrastructure support necessary to drive innovation and growth nationwide. By providing next-generation connectivity solutions, E.co will enable tech startups and also enterprises in these sectors to harness the power of digital technology, improving efficiency and productivity.
Designed to provide substantial financial empowerment and stability through simplified access to cash, the first phase of the collaboration aims to support small and medium enterprises, or SME, tower landowners. This will be expanded to individuals in the coming months under the second phase. Well, good governance, progressive policies, robust funding and investment, technological readiness and skilled human capital are essential to strengthening the national commercialization ecosystem for competitive success on the international stage. Now, Deputy Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, Dr. Muhammad Yusuf Abdal, said in this context, MOSTI will remain committed to fostering innovation from inception through to market realization.
Pelaksanaan yang dilakukan secara berperingkat ini mampu membukukan ekosistem pengkomersialan nasional sebelum kita beralih kepada misi dan visi yang lebih maju. Oleh itu, kita memerlukan tablik urus yang baik, dasar yang lebih progresif, pembiayaan dan pelaburan yang kukuh, kesiapan teknologi dan modal insan yang mahir untuk bersaing secara agresif di arena antarabangsa.
Well, during the closing ceremony of the Malaysian Commercialization Year Summit 2024, MCY Summit 2024 in Kuala Lumpur today, he noted that since 2021, MOSTI has intensified efforts to bring R&D commercialization to the global market through the MCY Goes Global initiative under the MCY 3.0 phase. The MCY initiative has also successfully led to the commercialization of 553 products, technologies and services, generating revenue of over 729.9 million ringgit in local and global markets from 2016 to 2023. Well, Malaysia can play its middle power role in global supply chain security between the US-China standoff, particularly through its electrical and electronics, or E&E, and renewable energy, or RE, sectors. Now, security concerns and over-reliance have led both economies and their regional partners to invest more in separate rival tech supply chains. While Investment, Trade and Industry Minister Tengku Datuk Seri Zafrul Abdul Aziz said globally, investors in industries such as electric vehicle or EV and solar power are focused on securing sensitive trade goods. Now, on Malaysia navigating this turbulent terrain, he said understanding the clear division within the global tech ecosystem is crucial in positioning Malaysia as a preferred investment destination. The National Semiconductor Strategy, or NSS, for example, was introduced to move local semiconductor producers up the global value chain to export more higher value products. Now, Tengku Datuk Seri Zafrul was speaking at the SAHIH Praxis 2024 conference today. Well, the Employees Provident Fund, or EPF's total distributable income for the 6 months ended 30th June 2024 increased by 29% to 36.70 billion ringgit. Now, this compared to 28.4 billion ringgit recorded in the previous corresponding period. Now, in a statement today, the EPF said that distributable income does not include mark-to-market or MTM gains of securities that have not been realized. Well, it said that EPF's total distributable income for the second quarter rose 25% to 17.5 billion ringgit from 13.98 billion ringgit in the same quarter last year. Now, EPF Chief Executive Officer Ahmad Zulkarnain On said favorable market conditions domestically and internationally contributed to the growth. Now, assets under management also grew to 1.21 trillion ringgit. The Inland Revenue Board, LHDN, has developed the My Invoice portal as a free solution for submitting e-invoices, thus facilitating the implementation of e-invoicing for all taxpayers. Now, LHDN Corporate Service Department Hasil Contact Center Executive Nur Azurin Ismail said the portal, which went live on 1st August, can be accessed through the My Tax application, which serves as the gateway to Hasil e-services. The portal is specifically designed to ease the implementation of e-invoicing, especially for those without a business system to issue e-invoicing. Now, the My Invoice portal provides two main features, namely profile management for users, taxpayers, representatives, enterprise resource planning or ERP systems, and intermediaries and document management, which includes submission, review, rejection, cancellation, and printing. Regarding tax payments, they can be reduced if taxpayers take advantage of the tax deductions or exemptions permitted by LHDN. Maybank Investment Bank predicts Malaysia's economy will grow by 6.8% in the second quarter of 2024 compared to the same period last year. Now, this projection is based on economic data from April to June 2024. The projection also exceeded the initial estimate of 5.8% by the Department of Statistics Malaysia. The second quarter showed rapid growth in the Industrial Production Index at 4.5% compared to 3.3% in the previous quarter. Meanwhile, the Services Index increased to 6.7% from 4.5% in the first quarter of 2024. Crude palm oil, or CPO, production also jumped 15.9% compared to 3.4% the previous quarter. And the country's second quarter economic performance is expected to be announced this Friday. Still ahead, Nusantara receives $3.5 billion in investments. Well, the Malaysian Battalion 85011, also known as Malbat 85011 personnel who are serving with the United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon or UNIFIL are currently safe. Defence Minister Dato Sri Muhammad Khalid Nouruddin said MINDEF is closely monitoring the current situation amidst the ongoing conflict and unrest in West Asia. Well, Dato Sri Muhammad Khalid said MINDEF is also constantly monitoring the safety of more than 800 personnel and officers in the region. Well, he added that MINDEF has contingency plans and alternatives in place should the situation deteriorate, and its decisions would be based on discussions and consultations with the UN. Well, Dato Sri Muhammad Khalid has given his assurance that Malbat personnel in the region would only be mobilized if absolutely necessary. Indonesia's new capital city, Nusantara, has received $3.5 billion worth of investment. And President Joko Widodo, however, said the figure does not include state budget used for constructing government buildings and other public facilities. As many as 55 investors have begun constructing business premises in sectors such as banking, healthcare, retail, energy, hospitality, logistics and housing.
Pendidikan ada 6, kesehatan ada 3, retail dan logistik ada 10, hotel ada 8, energi dan transport ada 2, kantor dan perbankan ada 14, hunian dan area hijau ada 9, media dan teknologi ada 3.
One of the investors is President-elect Prabowo Subianto, who is expected to take office in October. He remains optimistic that within 4 to 5 years, the city will function even better as the capital of the country. Well, South Korea's heat wave death toll rose to 21 so far this year. And meanwhile, almost 2,300 people were treated for heat-related illnesses. Well, according to the Ministry of the Interior and Safety, a 56-year-old man died during hospital treatment on Monday, and the death raised the heat-related death toll to 21 between 20th May and 11 August amid the continued scorching heat across the country. The total number of patients treated for heat-related illnesses between 20th May and 11 August climbed to 2,293. Now, the weather agency expected the heat wave to continue in most areas of the country, with tropical nights forecast to hit the western region and the coastal areas. Well, the International Atomic Energy Agency, or IAEA, confirms that its experts visited the damaged cooling tower at Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, or ZNPP, found no remains of a drone. Its Director General Rafael Grossi said in a statement, the team assessed that it was unlikely that the primary source of fire began at the base of the cooling tower. Well, his remarks came a day after Ukraine and Russia traded accusations following reports of a fire breaking out at one of the cooling systems of the Russia-controlled power plant. Now, Russia accused Ukrainian forces of striking the cooling tower using a drone, while Ukraine accused Russian troops of setting fire to the plant. The team confirmed that there were no significant signs of disturbance of the debris, ash or soot located at the base of the cooling tower, and the nuclear safety of the plant was not affected. Coming up in sports, reality check prompts intensified efforts for next mission. Well, it's time for Malaysia to face the reality and increase efforts for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Now, the Malaysian contingent failed again to land the country's first gold medal and had to be satisfied with 2 hard-fought bronze medals that came from shuttlers Aaron Chia and Soh Wo Yik for the men's doubles and Lee Zijia, the men's singles. Chef de Mission Dato Hamidin Mohamad Amin, when met today, said there were some good fighting performances, but overall it is still a huge letdown as millions were spent under the Road to Gold program to end the miserable gold medal wait.
Tapi kita kena berusaha di sekarang kerana Olimpik ni adalah tempat dunia ataupun tempat ranking nombor 1 dunia. Jadi satu very elite punya competition. Jadi perlukan pengorbanan. Dia bukan hanya kerajaan atau persatuan atau MSN. Players ni pun, atlet ni pun mesti buat pengorbanan. Pengorbanan ni banyak lah maksud dia. Dia kena sacrifice bukan masa hari tournament di Olimpik tapi bermula daripada sekarang.
He added Malaysia are still left behind, not only at the world stage but also trailing some of their regional rivals. Dato Hamidin said the road ahead looks tough, but is staying positive on future outlook. Well, out of the 106 nations. Well, national men's doubles players Aaron Chianso Huoyek want to follow the footsteps of their idols, Muhammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan, to perform at the highest level for a longer period of time. However, Huoyek admits that it is not an easy matter considering that he and Aaron need to ensure that they are always in the best condition based on their age.
We know we have the potential to go furthermore, and as we said, we haven't reached to the top. So our target always to reach to the top, to win the major tournaments, because like Hendra Setiawan, I think he won all of the major tournaments, right? So of course we want to be like them also. So of course we have medals, we have all the medals in those major tournaments, but not every major tournaments we get the gold. Yeah, that's of course we want to reach this target lah.
Previously, the world number 3 doubles gave the country its first medal in Paris 2024 after defeating the Danish duo of Kim Astrup and Anders Skarup Rasmussen 16-21, 22-20, 21-19 in the bronze medal match on 4th August. For the record, it is Aaron and Huoyek's second bronze at the world's Premier Games stage after winning the same color medal at Tokyo 2020, and they now harbor the dream of continuing to hunt for a better shine at Los Angeles 2028. In the meantime, Aaron said that apart from having to be in the best condition, communication between them is also important to avoid misunderstandings that could undermine their performance. Well, on a related note, the Badminton Association of Malaysia, BAM, has admitted that players under its auspices who competed in the Paris 2024 Olympic Games did not meet the set target after failing to bring home the gold medal. Now, BAM Secretary General Dato Kenny Goh, when met today, said he, however, did not want to give any excuses on the achievement and instead wanted to immediately forget about the matter. He said he remains resolute in focusing on improving the performance of the national players in the future.
Did not achieve that target that we have set. We are almost there in terms of achievement. Even though we won the bronze, but it was not an easy bronze match. You can see it was really tough.
Rexy Mainaki said he had mixed feelings about the performances of his charges at the prestigious games. He is of the opinion that the BAM players have not completely failed since they managed to show improved performance compared to before. Well, the Olympic flag arrived on Monday in Los Angeles, where it will be flown in 2028 when the city hosts the next Summer Games. Well, the flag arrived aboard a Delta Airlines jet carrying American athletes and officials and painted with LA-28 and palm trees on its side. Now, hip-hop legend Tupac Shakur's California Love blasted on loudspeakers on the tarmac at Los Angeles International Airport as the plane came to a stop. Well, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass stepped off the plane dressed in a Team USA tracksuit and was greeted by California Governor Gavin Newsom, Olympic diver Delaney Schnell, skateboarder Tate Carey, and others accompanied the mayor. Abbas said at the airport that she felt a tremendous pride and responsibility in being given the Olympic flag in Paris on Sunday. Now, while Los Angeles has been putting in the work to host the great games, the mayor said American organizers now really felt the need to put their foot on the gas. The Olympic International Committee awarded Los Angeles the right in 2017 to host the 2028 Games. It will be the third time LA has hosted the Games in the modern era after being the host city in 1932 and 1984. Atletico Madrid have signed Argentine forward Julian Alvarez from Premier League side Manchester City on a 6-year contract. Now, financial details about the transfer were not disclosed by either club, but British media reported that the deal was worth around 75 million euros plus 20 million euros in potential add-ons. Now, the 24-year-old Argentina international's exit marks a record sale price for City, eclipsing the £15 million Chelsea paid for winger Raheem Sterling in 2022. Alvarez joined City from Argentine club River Plate in 2022 for £14 million and has scored 36 goals in 103 appearances for manager Pep Guardiola's side. He has won the Premier League twice and the Champions League, FA Cup, Super Cup and Club World Cup all once. He also won the 2022 World Cup with Argentina and the Copa America earlier this year. Atletico manager Diego Simeone had been on the lookout for a centre forward since Alvaro Morata's move to AC Milan last month. Well, that's it from us this evening. In our top story, accelerate digital economy through next-gen infrastructure. I'm Muhammad Amin Carlos. Thanks for watching. Malaysia Madani, Jiwa Merdeka.